And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And pitching here today, Logan Gilbert.
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
All right, ready to get underway. Now here is Corbin Carroll. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. And this one is off and running. That one the other way. Crawford throws to first in time. And the first out of the game is an easy one. Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovullo. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with two strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
One out, bases empty. And misses inside. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Next offering is fouled back. And the slider just misses.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Definitely not a partay for Ketel Marte.
Pretty nasty cutter right there, and you're seeing that pitch, that location a lot more these days, and you can see why. Very difficult for hitters. I think the great Mariano Rivera can at least partially be credited for that thanks to the career he had with the cutter. It was just dominant. I tell you what, I felt like it was a moral victory whenever I could put that pitch in play. So I can feel for the guy right there walking back to the dugout.
Next offering is down low. Swings and misses, and Arizona is set down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Arizona. So now the Mariners offense gets to go to work for the first time. We've got no score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and pitching in this game, Corbin Burnes.
Well, his main pitch is that cutter, and he will use it to jam guys, especially opposite-handed matchups. And then, same-handed matchups, just trying to miss the barrel of the bat. He's just got to make sure that he doesn't start it over the heart of the plate, because then it can go right into the sweet spot of the bat. When it's right, it's got late horizontal movement. So he still has to mix in his other offerings. He can't just rely on that cutter. Otherwise, hitters will start diving at it.
Inside, just missed. Swing and a miss. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
1-2.
And Robles spoils it. He stays alive. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Next offering upstairs. And that's down and away. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job of controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2.
Man, I'm excited we get to watch Burns work today. He knows how to dominate lineups and how to pile up strikeouts throughout the game. You know, Boog, a big reason for that success is the slider he has. It's one of the best in baseball.
Man at second. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Suarez throw to first in time. One gone, bottom half of the first. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
You know, Raleigh made history in 2023. He had a game with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs, becoming the first catcher in Mariners history to do that.
Runner at second here, one gone. Got him swinging, and now 2 gone.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. And that is downstairs. 1-0.
Speaking of dingers, he's the second fastest to 50 home runs in Seattle history. Only A-Rod needed fewer games.
Two outs.
Ball 2.
Man on second, 2 down. Pitch misses inside. And now 3-0. Luke Raley in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And there's the automatic. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
And now Luke Raley outside. And that's ball 1.
There are lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
That one finds the zone.
1-1.
And the count 1-1. That crosses the plate, and now they're just one strike away from getting out of this mess. And a swing and a miss. And that's the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back in Seattle, here's Gurriel. Gilbert back to work. There's a strike. Gilbert, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a splitter, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. And it skips in the dirt.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
2-2.
And that's in the dirt. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now up next for Arizona, Jake McCarthy. That pitch gets the corner. That's strike 1. One down, base is empty. That one ripped. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Second inning here, no score. And now 1-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And a good eye there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play. Runner on at first with one gone. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Runner takes off. Pitch
1-0.
outside. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
Ball.
Just missed. Inside, just missed. Swing and a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
So next is the designated hitter for the D-backs. Pavin Smith in for a strike. It's 0-1. Way high. Suarez leads off first with one away. That's down and in. And a foul ball.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Good eye in that spot.
Full count.
Man at first, one away. Center field. Rodriguez settles under it. And there's 2 away. And here is Gabriel Moreno. And first offering is fouled off. Fastball for a strike.
No balls. 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. Two outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Check swing. Now to look down to first. And he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Mariners nothing. Back at T-Mobile Park, bottom half of inning number 2. And now here's the veteran DH, Mitch Haniger. Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. There's the swing and a miss.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
On the ground, out to short. Perdomo on to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. And now for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. Check swing, and he went. Strike
no
1.
Balls. 1 strike.
That one fouled off.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Quick 3-pitch strikeout, and you look at the sequence. The plan was clearly to work him inside. Didn't want to let him get his arms extended, make him a little bit uncomfortable in there, and he ended up overmatching him in the process. That's one you have to take note of as a hitter for next time you come to the plate.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. In there for strike 1. That's hard hit on the line. Gurriel handles the chance. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Mariners nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Missed
1-0.
inside with the curve.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. In the air, right field, Robles. Sizing this one up. One up, one down. This is Corbin Carroll. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And that one is in the dirt. And that is ball
no
one.
Strikes.
Swinging a foul straight back.
He's so solid. Calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. That's not coming back. And they add a run. It's 2-0.
Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Here's Ketel Marte. In there, and it's 0-1. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. One down, base is empty. Oh, and he hit him.
Ball. That hit him.
Well, right there, that's exactly why he's wearing that guard. You're still going to feel it, but, man, those things can make such a big difference.
And now it's Josh Naylor. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And a big swing and a miss.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
And now 2-2. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Gurriel in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Missed inside with the curve.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
Marte off of first with 2 away. Pitch
Ball
misses
two.
there. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one carrying. Reaching for it and brings it in. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back, set for the bottom of the 3rd, and stepping in for the Mariners, Dylan Moore. And a curve is down and in. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. That's a little bit low.
2-1.
And a swing and a miss.
2-2.
Outside low. Counts full, 3-2.
Count.
In the air, left field, down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Out to short, Perdomo. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Back to the top of the Seattle order. And now the right fielder, Victor Robles. And that one clips the corner.
0-1.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Well, you
No
got the
ball.
hitter
2
already
strikes.
chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
On the ground. And that one handled. Slings to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. And up next for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. First time up, he grounded to 3rd. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. 2 outs, base is empty. That one drifts inside.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle. And with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
That's foul.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Not
2-2.
close with that one. And the count is even, 2-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Two down, nobody on. And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Mariners go down quietly there. They're still down. It's 2-0. Start of the 4th, and stepping in is the speedy Jake McCarthy. Ball
That's
one
a ball.
there.
Well, these Diamondbacks showing
One ball,
great discipline
no
at the
strike.
plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And that's
Ball.
way high. And it's 2-1.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
The next
Ball
offering
three.
misses. And that's ball 3. Swings through that.
Full count.
Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. That one
Ball
misses.
4, first
So a
base.
leadoff walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
So a man at first. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. RBI single his last time up. Swing and a miss as he was late.
There it was,
No
a
ball.
high velocity
One strike.
fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And that
Ball,
one's a
no.
little bit low. And the count is 1-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Pavin Smith will hit next. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Safe at
0-1.
second, and that was not close. Next offering is fouled back. One out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Gabriel Moreno getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. First
Ball
pitch
one.
misses. Runner at second, 2 down. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Ball 2.
Outside low. Now 2 balls and a strike. And that's in there at the knees.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
Out number 3. One left for the Diamondbacks, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Bottom of the 4th at the plate. Cal Raleigh. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot.
It's so impressive because
down.
these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their number one job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
Out to short. And it gets by him. Wide throw, and it gets away. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, that's just an unacceptable error right there. Just kind of lackadaisical in getting it back into the infield, and there's really no excuse for that. Turned a simple single into a runner in scoring position now.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Randy Arozarena, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No balls. One strike.
The pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back there. Out of here! And this game is tied. It's 2-2.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. Well, Boog, I feel like we're seeing more of this these days than we ever have before. You've got high velocities on the mound. You've got stronger hitters with really good pass to the baseball. So much power in this sport. Opposite field home run. I'll tell you what, I feel like I see at least one every day, and that was an incredible job to keep that ball fair.
Raley in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And that's a little bit high, and the count is 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
No.
Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That one finds the zone, and the count is 3-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Full count.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Ball four, tried another curve but couldn't locate it. Now batting Mitch Haniger. Grounded out his first time up.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Checks over to first, back safely. There's the strike. That gets by him. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
First and second, no outs. J.P. Crawford now at the plate. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Raley over at second. Haniger at first with no outs. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Gurriel handles the chance. Runner tags at second, and it throws offline, safe at third. Digging in, Jorge Polanco. He's 0 for 1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Dives, but it's off his glove. The run scores from third, and it's an RBI single. It's 3-2.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
First and second, one out. And now for Seattle, Dylan Moore. That one finds the corner. Strike one. Still only one out here in the inning. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Ryan Thompson up and loosening in the pen. Mantiply also getting ready. Foul ball, still 0-2. Two on, one out. That one not close. Now 1-2. And there's a ball.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
To third might be two. Here's Marte for one, and that's two. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Mariners 3 and the Diamondbacks 2. Back at T-Mobile Park, and now the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Gilbert back to work. Perdomo, 25 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Ball, no.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Check swing, called strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Lined into right. Robles hauls it in, and there's one away. So the batting order turns over. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Corbin Carroll. He's already homered in this game. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1.
1-0. Hook. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now one missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Ball.
That's ball four. Tried
outside.
another
Take your
fastball,
base.
but missed the spot.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Edward Bizzardo getting loose out there. Thornton also throwing. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. It's a pitch out. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position. There's a strike. Move to second. Carroll dives back in safely. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Strike three. Got him swinging. Strikeout number 8.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
That hits the dirt, and it's 1-0.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Outside low, 2-0.
Here in the 5th inning, and here he is about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's really had to grind through to get to this point.
That one misses. Ball 3.
3-0.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
First and second, 2 outs. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
And it's 1-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
On the ground to short, Crawford. They take the force out, and that is the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. Bottom of the inning, and now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Just off the inside edge.
Ball 2.
Up and in, and now 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Splits the plate, and it's 3-1. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. Right through there for a strike. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. 1 for 2. Little chopper rolls foul. Runner on the go. Throw. Save. Man at second. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Ball. One ball.
Out and a runner at second. Got him swinging. Now the Diamondbacks manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. That's it for Corbin Burns. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. So they bring on the veteran, Ryan Thompson.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. He's already homered here in this one. That missed by a lot. 1-0. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Next pitch is outside. This one in the dirt. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for Seattle, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Gabe Spire.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Yeah, the batter now, Jake McCarthy. And that's downstairs. And that's ball one.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. And fouled off. On the ground, right side. Gets it to first. Leadoff man retired in the sixth. Next to hit for Arizona, Eugenio Suarez. Just missed. The Mariners leading by a run, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Got him looking. Two quick outs to open the top of the sixth.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect a pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
And now here is Pavin Smith. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Hit on the ground to short. Zips it to first, and Arizona is set down 1-2-3. Nothing doing here this half. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Mariners 3 and the Diamondbacks 2. Bottom of the 6th inning, and stepping in for the Mariners, Luke Raley. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Carroll makes the play, and there's one down. Mitch Haniger up next for the Mariners. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Action in the pen down there. Kendall Graveman up and throwing. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. To the right side. Knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
2 down, base is empty. J.P. Crawford will hit next. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And 1-2-3 go the Mariners, but they still lead at 3-2. New pitcher for the Mariners, Gregory Santos.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Out front, rip foul. That one finds the zone, and that is strike two. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and one gone. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Inside,
No, ball.
Ball one. Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throws to first. Out. And that quickly 2 away.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Carroll in the box now. No balls and a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Trent Thornton preparing to come on if needed. Snyder warming up as well. Looking to get the tying run on base. In the air, left field, down the line. Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Now around third, waving him home. The relay throw. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Boog. Always fun to see an inside the parker. And, man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting to second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1-0.
Two outs. And that is out of play. Just missed. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. Here's Josh Naylor. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Out to short. Crawford. Whips it to first.
That's an out.
Third out. But they're able to even it up here in the late innings. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. All tied up at 3 apiece. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the third baseman, Jorge Polanco.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Good job to fight that one off. The 0-2.
Ball one. One ball, two strikes.
And that one moves his feet. Struck him out swinging. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Here's Dylan Moore. And that one fouled off. Strike two. All tied up here at the bottom of the seventh. That one's upstairs, ball one. And a swing and a miss. Now 2 out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Here's Victor Robles. And ball one. The other way, and that's just foul. Lifted in the air, right field. Carroll brings it in, and that is that. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Colin Snyder. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And the first offering is not close. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Andres Munoz, the closer, is getting loose. And the 1-0. And that's in for a strike. Gurriel gets a piece. The 1-2 keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next pitch misses. The count now 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have.
Got it! And one away. Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And that one is downstairs. Ball one. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the eighth.
Ball two.
And another ball. Eugenio Suarez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Here's a 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk.
Take your base.
And he's a guy that will certainly think about stealing a bag or two. Not the kind of speed you want to put on base in a tie game.
Go ahead run on base. Suarez getting ready to hit. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. First offering, runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third, and he's out.
Well, I could see he had a big lead out there at second base, so it wasn't a shock when he took off. But trying to steal third right there, it's kind of risky, man. You're already in scoring position, so you got to make sure that you can make it there safely. That wasn't the case.
The 0-2. Swing and a chopper out to short. And that is that. Diamondbacks down quickly, still tied 3-3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Kevin Ginkel. And now for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And there's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Popped up. Marte hustling after it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. And he grounds one to the right side. Throws to first in time. They keep a big threat off the bases. Huge in a tie game like this. 1 out. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with 1 swing.
And that's downstairs and outside. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Joe Mantiply up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Swing and a ground ball, and it's just foul. That was close. 1 down, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a ball evens the count.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Randy Arozarena. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Gonna count 1 and 2.
1-2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Mariners are down in order. So no change in the score. It's 3-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Pavin Smith. Snyder back to work. And that one fouled off. Right through there for a strike. And Kenny Jansen punches him out. That's a strikeout. Now it's going to be Gabriel Moreno. 0 for 3 in this one. Sliced hard but foul. All tied up here at the top of the ninth. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Go-ahead run on base. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That one missing inside. Fought off foul. Yeah, that's fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The 2-2 on the way. Headed towards the corner. A Rosarena on his horse. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. And it remains 2-2. 1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. In the air, left side. Puts it away for the out. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Fastball for a strike at 95. Moreno off of first with 2 away. Pickoff throw, and he's back in there. Two outs. In the air out to center. And it falls. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes. Really important at bat coming up now.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Colin Snyder will depart, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. So they turn to their closer, Andres Munoz. Big at bat coming up for Ketel Marte. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 1-1. Check swing. Did he go? No.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Pitch misses. 3 balls and a strike.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Josh Naylor in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Josh Naylor stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. So they're all loaded up. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. A.J. Puck.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Luke Raley.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Justin Martinez, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Off the mark there. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Strike.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Ball.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And next is the designated hitter, Mitch Haniger. 1 for 3. Just missed. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. One down, base is empty. That clips the zone. That is strike two. Line drive, base hit.
There you go. Winning run is aboard with one down. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. And now it's going to be J.P. Crawford. Line, and that's a base hit. Ball back in a hurry, and the winning run now at second with only one away.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Winning run in scoring position now, so a clutch AB could end this one.
Down the line, and that will drop foul. Two on, one out. Up and in, 1-1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Next one misses, 2-1.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Next pitch is outside. Dylan Moore in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Grounded to third, could be two. Suarez over to second, double play, and we're headed to extra innings.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
On to extra innings. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Man at second, nobody out, and Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
And the slider just misses. Yeah, I think part of that goes into it's just so hard to come up with hits. In today's game, starters don't go deep, and so hitters are seeing multiple pitchers every night, and that makes it more challenging just to come up with a single. Next pitch is downstairs. Swings and misses at one down below the zone. Throw to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Now up next for Arizona, Jake McCarthy. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back and caught on the warning track. Now, Eugenio Suarez. And that is out of play. Line drive. Drops into the glove. And that's the third out.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
The Mariners going with a pinch hitter, Donovan Solano. He represents the winning run. Way
1-0.
inside, gets out of the way. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Out of here. Ball game. A 2-run blast. And the Mariners walk it off in extra innings.
To extra innings, it seems like every guy is trying to come up with the big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat, and we're all heading home.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.